Alright friends, welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Been a little while, almost like a month since we've done any Darkest Dungeon, so I'm quite keen to get back in. To remind myself where we're at. We've got the bank built, which is awesome. 5% interest. Excellent. In terms of these buildings, I'm not even sure. We even have a sanguine vintners. Excellent. I'm not sure out of these which are terribly important. I think at this point I'm almost done with the blacksmith. Yeah, we just need a few more what are they called, relics, crests, and we can fully upgrade the armory, blacksmith rather. Then it's the guild to get fully upgraded. After we've done the guild, I think I might then start pumping upgrades into the sanitarium, or should I finish the abbey first? Already fully upgraded the cloister. I think, yeah, let's complete blacksmith, upgrade first, then the guild. Then we'll go into the sanitarium. I want to start removing negative quirks, which is of course very expensive. But luckily we have a bank built already. We wanted to go into the cove to do this long mission. It's only an apprentice mission, but it's going to give us the sniper's ring, and if memory serves, don't we have a pretty excellent arbalester item already to go with that? Oh yeah, the bullseye bandana, plus 8 accuracy, plus 5 crit. And then if we add to that, extra plus 15 accuracy and plus 4 crit. That's like plus 20 accuracy, plus 9 crit. Amazing. It is worth mentioning though that I've got a couple level zeros here, and this is a long cove adventure, so it could get a little scary. Perfect damage from the bounty hunter, decent from the abomination, bleed resist is pretty important, scouting there. No extra heal from the occultist, which is a touch concerning. Right, it's a long run. I'll take 24 food, full stack of shovels. I think 4 of each will do. Holy water isn't used all that much, neither is laudanum. We spent like 8,000 gold. We might have to end up camping quite early on. So quite often in these long missions I'll even camp right in the first room, just to free up some inventory space, but I'm expecting the abomination's transformations to keep pushing the stress up. I think we'll push on, see how full the inventory gets.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
A room battle, so I do have to do that one. Room battle with Curio. Oh, not too long. This is a long, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14 rooms. That's not even that much. Okay, remove negative trait. Flagellant is fine. Winded. Not too bad. Slow draw, thin-blooded. Oh yeah. Roussel. We need to take care of some of your negative quirks. Those are the worst. Fear of mankind. Excellent. This being a long run, it would have been nice to have a antiquarian with us, but this was a good setup, I think.
Decimated.
Actually, that's a mistake. I should have killed the brigand cutthroat first. Dodge, mark target. So I'm not expecting... no, I'm expecting to be able to one-shot with the abomination. So we'll just buff his damage even further. We use rage. 12 damage, 8, 9, 10. Actually, we need to crit to kill him. Worth a try. Minimum damage. Oh! Nice dodging, boys.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
You collect bounty and finish him have the same accuracy base. They do. Crit mod is better for collect bounty.
Eradicated.
Excellent.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I think it's worth removing that minus speed debuff. Loving these surprised. Pretty sure it's the scouting tome that's giving us these surprises. Oh man.
Obliterated.
Rake. I mean, it only damages him once. Yeah, it's not as though if you use Rake, it, you know, hits him double because it hits both square 1 and 2. Doesn't work that way. Noxious Blast. Yeah, let's use Noxious Blast because we have Scar Spaghetti from the Occultist. Well, actually, a pull would have been better.
A powerful blow. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Dodging! Outstanding work, lads. Like in some of these fights, I'd be better off using Emboldening Vapors if I can get her to act before these guys. That isn't happening. Right, in terms of loot, what do we want to take with? I think...
Unforgiving.
I mean, we certainly do want to make sure we have plenty of gold. I think gold, portraits, and crests is the most important thing, and this is damage until camp. No! Dodge until camp. Well, in that case, then we can just camp there. In terms of the overall strategy for the campaign, we are still working towards putting together the team that we think will take down the Baron. And taking a radically different approach, whereas previously I was going for AoE attacks to hit all the eggs at once. That was obviously the wrong way to do it. I think I'm better off going for high damage single target attacks. You know, open one egg, kill one enemy at a time. And riposte. Once there's a lot of enemies active, I think riposte is going to be the way to go. So, Highwayman and Man-at-Arms, I think it's going to be super important. For a second I thought that was 45 damage. Oh no! Dodge on the Madman. And I hit the Pelagic Shaman from this position. Yes!
Your death by inches.
Excellent. Dodge. Oh, eat. Must remember to move these relics around if somebody's stress gets high. I could try hit him with the manacles, but I believe Rage, the higher attack base, 100, and manacles has the higher attack base.
Annihilated. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Eldritch killing incense? Nah. Crests, portraits, and gold. What we're after. Journal page, we can't justify on this run. Don't hit that, it'll just release insects. we can.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
A bit of stress here on the Plague Doctor, but with those plus virtue chance relics, I don't think we particularly need it. Yeah, we go tracking, definitely. Scout ahead, definitely. We have scouting chance, surprise chance. Prevents nighttime ambush, I think. Don't actually. Which one is it that does that? One of these, there we go. Prevents nighttime ambush, well worth the stress. Respite. Companion plus 20 damage. Anybody have diseases we can remove? I don't think so. Accuracy and crit for 4 battles.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Get them. We have loads of extra damage for the next 4 battles. Just got to be super careful with that stress. No surprise. Can you one-shot this pelagic grouper? Oh, beautiful. He gets buffed and killed before he even gets to attack, so essentially that thing did nothing. It's actually, I'm going to keep transforming almost every fight. I want this stress to go up so we can get that virtue. 1 hit point.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh gee, little fecker.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Abomination for the win. Let's get to the point now where Marsh Main high enough stress that she could be made to have to roll for stress. What do we drop? Let's drop the portrait. I wish there was an easier way to do this, but yeah. Cultists. I'm actually thinking that the come hither would be less useful. Just because of the fact that these little buggers speed B, they move forward in their attack, so that'll essentially pull her forward. Fine. Lead resist, good. The dodging. Man, Ramadi is doing work. It's like I want to keep using Emboldening Vapors, but the Sky Spaghetti plus Poison combo is just too good. And with the Abomination just one-shotting things, he kind of doesn't need the extra damage for the moment. It seems like if we have a boss battle, then yeah, anything that's going to be long and protracted, then the Vapors are the way to go. Which reminds me then, when it comes time to fight the Baron, are we going to take Plague Doctor? The Plague Doctor is probably an excellent option. If we go Highwayman, Man-at-Arms, Plague Doctor...
A trifling victory.
And what in our 4th position? Maybe a Flagellant as a healer? Then you can put Plague Doctor in position 4, Flaggy position 1, Man-at-Arms, I think you can crush from position 3. About it.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Just for this mission, we're taking only crests and cash. Our secret room would be good. Nice dodging, Ramadi. In legend. At this point, Ramadi and Roussel are just taking turns one-shotting baddies. Me? 4 damage, 4 hit points, so those two are done for. Stun that nerd. Need a self-heal.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Oh, so close. Can you not... Oh, vulnerability hicks. I was trying to vulnerability myself. Good healing.
Success so
Emeralds? No.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
If this dungeon was longer, I probably would have taken gems.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
2 shovels left, huh? Yeah, that's quite a big one. Poison's going to be crucial here. Let's transform. It's time for a virtue. And what do? Forward 1, knockback. Let's just start. Actually, start raking. Damage will start stacking. This fight could take a little longer. Awesome, so we hit him with the poison before he gets guarded, which he will get guarded. Nice dodging, Ramadi. Legend. Oh! Didn't cast stress, interestingly. I would have expected the stress there. See if we get the virtue. Actually, that was a waste. It was already poisoned. Focus down this one. Ramadi's been kind of fortunate. He's got the same amount of dodge as Roussel, yet Roussel keeps getting hit. How do you resist? I would like some trinkets to buff the healing on the occultist. It's a fair amount of bleed. I think that is now, at that point, that's worth a bandage.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Thank you. Grab that on the way back. Grab that on the way back. If I go for this, then it could fuck a virtue, but fuck around with the trap. I mean, it's 25% base virtue chance plus 30, so 55%. Better than even, but still not great. Are we going to camp before our next fight? Probably.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I think we'll do the same set of camping skills. I like the surprise chance, the prevent nighttime ambush was excellent. We just got to be a little careful about the stress. I worry that Marshmain might not... I don't know if the virtue rules work differently if you trigger the stress during a camp. I don't think they do.
Tenuous firelight.
But I wouldn't want to take that chance.
Companionship.
So, unspeakable commune. Let's see. Out ahead, tracking, how we do it. There's one other thing we did. I think it was the damage buff. Ooh. Oh, one more hit of stress, and we're gonna see if we can get a virtue.
Promise of safety.
Ugh. Disgusting. Nice dodge. That shocker inflicts stress. Ennui. Oh, let me guess. Ennui's minor virtue chance. Quickle. We can pretty much forget about the virtue chance there now. Damn it! Of all the diseases, it would be ennui, wouldn't it? Bloody typical. Now I've just camped, so I can't use remove disease. All I can hope for is that I get, I think it's the pool of brackish water can remove a disease. Yeah, brackish water with anti-venom.
Executed with impunity.
Dutch.
Another one falls.
Time I start dropping these items, I need to get gold.
Back to the pit. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I'll be so pleased if we still get the virtue, even though Marshmain has Nui.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Prized, excellent. Let's go ahead and trigger. I mean, it's going to happen sooner or later. On virtue, come on, Marshmain. Yes!
Many fall.
Stalwart is a good one too. I think it gives dodge buff. Dodge and protection buff. And now we can switch those items around onto Regame. I think I might have to. Yeah, I should switch these two around. I should actually have had Regame in position 3 for the sacrificial stab. These are Eldritch as well. Unlikely that I kill this guy.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Come on, give us a dodge. What does I wonder if Stalwart gives you any passive bonuses like resistances? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Look at that. Bleed resistance, buff resistance. All from the virtue. That's excellent. 25% protection. Whoa. Meanwhile, Ramadi Redleg just keeps one-shotting things. 7 to 12. That'll do. Nice. I'll just die of poison, so.
A momentary abatement. A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Hey. And plus 50% stun resist.
Be wary. Triumphant pride
Great work,
precipitates
chaps.
a dizzying fall.
Great work. This needs shovel. Let's see here. I think I should probably hang on to both shovels. There could well be 2 blockages there. Wait a second. A cultist needs to be there so he can use sacrificial stab. Oops.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength.
Disgusting little buggers. If I can get 2 virtues on these, on 2 of my squad, I'll be so happy. Blight resistance is quite high on these buggers, so we shall embolden. I think I actually want to just manacle. Reason being that if I jump forward, then I'm pretty sure that Marty won't. Okay, he can still attack from position 3, so that's fine then. I can charge forward. Knockback 2, that's. Oh, dodge. Oh, we needed that. I would have thought that the thirst would do extra damage against a marked target, but apparently not. Perhaps it's the bombing run that does extra damage against marked. Love it. Excellent. For level 0 to be sitting on 14 dodge is pretty damn good. 1 hit point.
As victories mount,
Do I need more invitations?
so will resistance.
I don't think so. Can you be craving now? I just gave you blood. And at least now with the sanguine vintners, we are in no danger of running out of blood anytime soon. Not to mention the fact that I think we left 10 hits of blood back in the estate. We'll get +2, plus we're bringing 5 or 6 back now. 7 food left. I'm gonna hang on to that in case I can get 2 more food events. Don't forget to give blood to the bounty hunter. I'll just go ahead and one-shot the drowned thrall. No, I want to kill one of the deep stingers because Abomination can kill the thrall. You know, the fact that we have these relics that give you the virtue chance means I should be far more predisposed to actually use the Abomination. A lot of times I wouldn't use him, just because I don't like how he buffs the stress everyone takes, but I don't mind the stress. I mean, I have a better than even chance of getting a virtue. I kind of get why they cap the virtue chance. I believe it's at 67 that it gets capped at. Although for that I think you would get 25 base and then you'd need 2 plus 25 or 20 and a 25. We already have. We have a 10 and a 20.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
I want to start grabbing these things now. You know, hanging on to these trinkets way too much. Supply items, rather. Now, I would say, let's check if there aren't no obstacles left and I can get rid of the shovels. But the shovels can also be used on the barnacle encrusted chests. You need them down here. And you know what, even if Regame were to fail his stress check, we're almost done here. The little jellyfish don't do a lot of damage, but their stun is super irritating. Not puking on the maggot, but no, let's stun this fish. No, wrong skill. I wanted to use Sky Spaghetti. I haven't actually used Emboldening Vapors all that much. I think I should switch it out for the Disorienting Blast. Like removing this guy from position 4 and putting him into one of the other positions could be far more useful. I'll just bleed to death now. So I thought that 5 stress. Minus 40 stress inflicted on party. Could have sworn I should have reduced the stress even further, but that ought to do it. 1 hit point. We inflicted 5 and then healed 2, so only 3 stress for a transform. Not bad. Straining padlock, actually pretty damn good. Like I saw it at first and I thought 40%, that's not a whole lot. But it's when you transform in and out of that form, so that's 40% essentially times 2. I clicked the wrong button there, I didn't mean to disregard all my damn torches. I wanted to burn them first. Looks like the rest of the run is going to be dark. The disease here, Roussel. Purified cleanses the hero, only healing. Okay. Is that a percentage chance then? I seem to recall that there is disease removal down here.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of...
That's 1500. We should take those emeralds. Bandages. What else? Give the cash! What's that? You like it? Good, surprised? I don't. Yeah, that wasn't even with the bonus. Oh yes! Bounty Hunter is best. See, this is exactly what I should have had. Disorientating blast, disorienting blast, to move him forward. Oh, one stress. Perfectly fine with that. We're killing corpses. Let's start killing corpses. Actually, I probably should have used mark target on him. 2 turns and the Guardian is gone. Two more turns that this nerd can keep costing stress, unless he gets healed. Well, anyway, I can rake and I hit them both. After 10 damage worth. That's going to be close. 12 hit points, minus 10. Good. Got him. Nice. Bleed sucks though. Maybe I can hit him with the battlefield medicine. Nice little squad composition this. Ooh, 1 hit point.
This expedition at least promises success.
Now we're starting to get there in terms of the money. Food I don't want to give up, the keys I don't want to give up. Medicinal herbs, that's quite useful though.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Okay, I've got 1 more hit of food. I think we can get rid of that next. I don't have any torches left. Last fight is going to be saucy. Hope we get that virtue. Right.
Secrets and wonders can be found in
These
the most
resist.
tenebrous corners of this place.
Good luck, men. Please be surprised. Yes. How do I come hither? Take the one shot here. Most. Here we go. Come on, Rigame. Damn it.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
7 damage, decent. Let's blight this nerd. I mean, I could hit the snail, sure, but I think the chance to kill the priest is the chance you should take whenever you get it. Dodge, nerd. No! Oh, I should have swapped out emboldening vapors. Do it now, after this fight. It's been an interesting run, because it's kind of solidified in my mind that emboldening vapors is more of a boss skill. Brilliant. Brilliant. Total of 1 point of healing over 2 rounds. Two more fights in the dark with a fearful occultist. Ugh. Right, one shot these nerds. No! I doubly didn't want him to pass because I wanted him to mark one of these guys. Have a bit of dodge.
Confluence of skill and purpose.
Just 2 little damage. No! Two turns. Oh, good lord.
Masterfully executed.
Wait, wouldn't that have cleared corpses? Oh man. Okay. Mistake was made. Yeah, these guys are hurting us now. Like a lot.
Well struck.
Only healer freaking out is a serious issue. Finally.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright, I'm pretty sure that's going to trigger an immediate food event right before we go into the final battle. Empty. Good luck, gents. Last fight. Dodge and speed. Okay, good. 3, that's like 10,000, 12,000 gold. Plus what we get from doing this mission, so pretty good. It's no antiquarian haul, but it'll have to do.
A singular strike.
Oh, forget they have decent resist, of course.
Inspiration and improvement.
Oh man. So in terms of the overall money situation for back at the Hamlet, I think I want to get to 100,000 gold as soon as I can. And then try, if at all possible, to only spend whatever I get above that 100,000. Because that'll mean I'll be getting 10,000 gold just in interest. No, it's 5%, not 10%, it's 5%. So 5,000 gold every week. Light resistance is pretty good. And they can't be stunned. That was a waste. Good. Pack totally full. Now what does this do again? This... I think it has a chance of removing negative work. It's the damage buff. And nothing. Right. Excellent mission, gentlemen. The 7,000 plus 14 to 21,000 portraits. The sniper's ring means that we've got an incredible combo of relics for arbalesters. I believe we only have the one arbalester, so it may well be well worth investing in a couple more. Because they could be, at this rate, and with those relics, our best damage dealers.
A troubling shortage of ale.
Bar is locked, gambling hall and brothel cheaper.
Absence of good humor.
But so, how are we doing for our squad to take down the Baron? Marden needs level 4. Dalmar needs level 4. Don't know if I wanted JDC Rawford. Ooh, Montfort a second man at arms. In that case, then, unless I have a second highwayman, I guess it will take. I need to get Montfort, Marden, Dalmar, plus 1 healer, probably Mizuma. All to level 4. We have here resistance. Bloody herb is excellent. And we're still on a quest to get 2 more fasting seals. Everyone can use them. Plus 12 crit on first round. That could be amazing on a Hellion. Use Iron Swan. Very high chance to crit in that first turn. Right, we stressed out. Big MO. Bandos. Let's heal these diseases. Newy, dreadful. Rid of it. I could slowly start removing negative quirks from these guys, the ones that could have a negative effect on fighting the boss. -5 dodge needs to get moved. Right, what do we have? I've got plenty of winemakers, herbs. I kind of never use the Demon's Cauldron. Another fasting seal. Champion, I don't really have what I need there. Damage and speed for the abomination, very nice. But then again, it's another long cove run. Let's see. Plus crit and dodge if you're bloodlusting, that's quite nice. But I think we'd be fools to turn down the third of the 4 fasting seals we want. Right, who do we have? Dolmar, Uma, Turbo. Lacey, I think. We are going into the Warrens. Any of you guys Warrens phobes? No. Dodge and speed. Protection and stress? Maybe. 33 dodge is nice. I wouldn't mind taking a Beast Slayer's ring, but yeah, damage of imposition 1. Lacey carries the survival guide and the Seer Stone. I seriously have no healing items. Mazuma. I actually don't have any healing items. Well, Chobo will use Sniper's Ring. Bullseye Bandana. And then Mazuma, just leave your inventory open. Just so you can carry a few things out. It could be worth taking these Virtue Chance items. What is the stress numbers like? Not too bad. And it's only a medium. Sniper shot, definitely. Sniper's mark. Blind fire. Yes, healing, judgment, stun. Right. Hang on to all this stuff. And I have such excellent Houndsmaster items. Feels alien. Right, good little run that. Excellent one. Let's, in the next episode though, head into the Warrens, do a medium cleansing run, get the 3rd fasting seal. And then we can start doing fasted runs, probably on the lower levels when we're leveling up. I don't really think I'm going to bother with fasted runs on higher levels. Okay friends, thanks for watching. I'm Stobbie149. Welcome back. Darkest Dungeon.